Hey guys, I am Mocha. Welcome back. This is going to be a Virgo season collective reading. So, this reading is going to pretty much have to do with channel messages, predictions as a whole, as a collective. Other things might come up like money, love, world predictions. So, you just never know. But yeah, I'm thankful that you guys decided to tap on this video, chill with me for a little bit. And yeah, thank you. So let's get straight into it. I also want to mention that Virgo season has already started since I recorded this, and there's a new moon that's coming up on September 2nd and 3rd in the sign of Virgo. So this is a great time to set new intentions on existing or brand new goals, ideas, projects. This is a great time to celebrate any milestones that you guys have reached with this new moon in Virgo. And also, for this reading and the new moon that's coming up, look into where Virgo falls into your chart. Do you have any Virgo placements? What house is Virgo in? I know for me, I'm a Leo rising, so Virgo is in my second house. So I will be definitely working with the new moon as far as money, finances, self-esteem, self-worth, morals, value, that kind of thing, because that's second house energy. So that's just another reminder for you guys to do some homework and do some research on your natal chart, see how Virgo season and the new moon in Virgo is going to affect you. And yeah, let's see what else comes through. I just want to point those things out. What else? Venus just left Virgo and now it's in the sign of Libra, which is really sweet. Venus in Libra is very sweet energy. So expect during Virgo season a focus on relationships. Libra rules the seventh house. So one-on-one relationships, all types of relationships are going to be addressed, focused on a priority. You're going to see as a collective soften up a little bit, want harmony versus conflict, less devil advocate energy and more of like listening, being observant, being considerate, being mindful, being thoughtful, that kind of thing when you have Venus in Libra. Now, Venus in Libra energy happening during Virgo season isn't all pleasant and beautiful. But I do feel like a lot of people are going to get into the cosmetology bag or, wanting to work on their own aesthetics, whether it's at home or it's like personally with Venus and Libra during Virgo season. Another thing about Venus and Libra that I want to point out as well, and the reason why I'm bringing up this transit is because Venus just went in the sign of Libra and it'll probably be in Libra for the next 4 to 6 weeks, I believe, and that would include Virgo season. So one last thing I want to talk about with Venus and Libra is that you're going to see as a collective people standing up for bullies, people standing up for things that are not right. Libra is justice, Libra is balance, Libra is fair, and it's not biased. We currently have an election going on as well, so I wonder how Venus and Libra is going to affect that as well. But Libra doesn't play about justice. So with Venus here, some people, like there might be like a poetic justice situation going on. So just be observant of the relationships that you're in and how things feel like things are coming full circle. Like if someone did you wrong, it's going to be a full circle moment. Someone did you right or you've been giving, you're going to receive. So there's a lot of that as well with the scales. But I will say there is another side of Libra where Libra does not play, so keep that in mind as well. Anything else that I can think of on the top of my head as far as transits? No. But if anything comes up, I will bring it up. So I already pulled cards for us as a collective. I want to go over the oracle cards first. So the first two cards that came out was empathy and patience. This is what I was talking about earlier with Venus and Libra. I'm not saying that these two cards are only solely talking about Venus and Libra transit. But we do need empathy and we need patience when dealing with others. So again, Virgo season could shine a light on our lack of patience or our lack of empathy, or it can shine a light on our patience and our empathy for others. It could go either way. Intuitively, what I'm picking up for Virgo season is that there is going to be grace towards ourselves, patience for ourselves. I can see a lot of us stopping and taking a deep breath and gathering ourselves and saying, okay, I'm doing too much, let me calm down. Another thing about Virgo season, Virgo is earth. So unlike a fire sign, things might be moving a little bit more slower. And I was picking up that energy when it was Taurus season as well. So yeah, things could be moving more slowly, which would require you to have more patience. But I really strongly feel like this is patience with self. And as I said that, I saw 555 on the timer. So that could be significant. Angel number 555. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Another thing about Virgo, too, now that I think about it, is that Virgo is all about inner order. It's about routine. It rules the sixth house of regimens, chores, routines, work, working out, diet, pets. So when I see the word divine order, it immediately makes me think of inner order, which is Eight of Pentacles vibes, Hermit vibe, inner order. Collectively, I see people frustrated with people being patient with themselves. Yeah, I see people frustrated. Like, why are you taking so slow? Or why haven't you accomplished this yet? What's taking you so long? And I think as a collective on an individual level, we have our own goals, plans, passion projects. And Spirit is talking to us about how we need to have patience with self. So keep in mind that people around you might not have that same level of patience that you have for yourself, or they have the patience that Spirit is guiding you to have with this goal or project. I see a lot of impatience here. We have empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Virgo season might be a season where there's more transparent conversations about the workload, the diet, our daily regimens and our routines, how we manage time. I think that there's going to be a conversation. You might notice that conversations keep happening about how we're adjusting to new schedules. Fall season is typically a time when people are going back to school, whether that's college, high school, middle school, elementary school. Parents are adjusting to this now after, the kids not being in school during the summer. So I feel like, and I see a lot of conversations surrounding how are we adjusting on a day-to-day basis. How are we managing our time? How are we actually getting things done? How are we paying for things? How are we budgeting? What are we eating? How is our diet treating us? How are we taking care of ourselves? There might be also, there's definitely with Virgo energy, conversations about how we're sacrificing a lot, or we're sacrificing something for something else, maybe for the betterment, or you're realizing like I've sacrificed too much, or I'm not, I need to manage, I need that balance. I think Venus and Libra is going to help you with that. Like this empathy, that's what I was saying initially with this empathy and patience. This could be that Venus and Libra energy of people coming together, hearing people out, and being considerate, mindful, thoughtful about what people are going through and how we can help to bring balance with that Libra energy. How can we help to bring peace to the mental health, to the mind? Libra is air energy too. So Virgo is going to slow us down, have us adjusting to new things, focusing on our everyday life. I think that too, like we will collectively start to realize even the smallest things that either are a distraction or are helping us. That's that Virgo energy that focuses on the details. So that's another thing that's coming through as well. Let's look at the other oracle messages for Virgo season. We have 666. Don't be scared of this number, guys. It says reflection. When you allow time for reflection, you allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. It is time for you to look at your beliefs and ask if this serving me, or is it time for me to release this? Reflect, refocus, and readjust or readjust. And the affirmation reads, as I refocus on what serves my highest good, I feel myself shift into my highest self. That's what I'm saying. Like, when it says here, when you allow time for reflection, it immediately made me think of the Hermit. The Hermit and the Eight of Pentacles. Both the Hermit and the Eight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. And the reflection part is that Hermit energy of I'm isolated, and I'm doing a lot of self-reflection. Hermit energy could definitely represent mirror work. So for those that do mirror work, I can see more of that happening during Virgo season. You might notice yourself just simply looking in the mirror more. That might be that Leo energy lingering into the Virgo, because Leo loves to look in the mirror. They love to look at themselves. So during Virgo season, I can see people looking at themselves and saying, okay, I love my body, or I want to take care of my body more. I can see people looking in the mirror and reflecting over how their body is changing, how their face is changing, how their mind is changing. Again, I'm picking up mirror work, but I wouldn't be surprised also, despite how busy fall season typically is, that we retreat, we isolate, we stay to ourselves and just start to manage things more on a micro level. Managing my time, managing my diet, managing my workout, right? Managing my routine, managing my self-care regimen, whatever it is, because I see where I always mention with Virgo being self-sacrificing, them reeling back and saying, let me reflect, how am I sacrificing and how is that detrimental to me, in what ways, and how can I face that? I can see that happening too. You allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. Exactly. It is time for you to look at your beliefs and ask if this is serving me, or is it time for me to release this? That new moon in Virgo that's coming up, that's again, that piggybacks on this reflection energy. This new moon could be a moon of less action and more reflection. That's all it's saying for new moons. It's great to set new intentions. It's good to celebrate what you have accomplished, what milestones you guys have reached. But it's a lot of times for me, when I'm not divining, I'm taking a break from divining. Moons, especially new full moons, are great times to just reflect, take notes, journal, petition, that kind of thing. So I see that as well. You guys could be seeing 666. That could be significant for this reading or for something else. It could be reminding you to take time to reflect on what has come to pass. I'm hearing someone say, let's not be too hard on ourselves, Virgo. Let's not be too hard on ourselves. Remember, empathy and patience. I'm seeing someone at a doctor's office or someone that works in the medical field, and they're giving someone words of encouragement. Don't be discouraged. Don't be disappointed. Don't be down, you know. The self-care message for Virgo season is flow like water, number 24. Many of you guys will find yourself sitting in front of water. Some of you guys will be working with the water element more. Spiritual cleanses is a thing. Let me tell you something. Virgo season is a great season for purification, cleansing, purging. When I think of Virgo energy, I think of cleansiness, like cleaning. I mean, some people associate Virgo with the Virgin. So that's purity right there. This is a dividing tip for you guys. If you guys are into cleansing and purifying your energy, a white candle goes a long way. Oh my gosh. A white candle goes a long way. If there's any advice on a divination tip that I would give, not having a consultation or talking to you guys personally, I would say just for the element, for the vibe Virgo brings, cleanse, purify. So this is really screaming to me, if you don't want to use the element of fire with a white candle, definitely work with the element of water. Flow like water. Let me read what it says in the book, because I'm book friendly today. All right, so we have So the mantra reads, I give thanks for the abundant waters of Mama Gaia. Water naturally carries intentions within it. As one of the 5 classical elements, it is an incredibly valuable resource for our physical and energetic bodies. It holds the power to purify us physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You can infuse water with intention through your speech, thoughts, and prayers, or by placing sacred symbols or words of positive affirmation on or under drinking vessels. Tune into your mind's eye and picture the water cleansing you. Where are you? What kind of water is cleansing you? Is it from the ocean, a river, your bathtub, or an ancient water temple? Manifest this vision in your life and look for new ways to connect with water. Skate on the ice, surf in the sea, paddleboard on a lake, or even simply shower with an intention. Whichever way you go about it, offer great reverence and sincere gratitude for the waters of this earth. And the journal prompt reads, what beliefs and patterns would you like to wash away with the help of water? Okay, so yes, this is definitely a reminder. Work with the element of water, especially if you're doing intentional work to purify and cleanse your energy or whatever. The next person's energy, whatever. Cleanse and purification is coming loud in this reading. Reflection, reflection, reflection. I do see some diviners coming up here. I can pick up the diviners. I definitely read for diviners. That's becoming even more and more clear to me during this reading for Virgo season. So I pulled 5 tarot cards to look at the overall energy of Virgo. And the first card that came out was the 5 of Swords. This is Venus and Aquarius energy. I feel like this is the energy of cleaning up a misunderstanding or some sort of issue that caused mental conflict. This could have been something that kept somebody up at night. Okay, but on a collective level, right? Let's not look at it from, I'm telling myself, let's not look at it from a personal reading level. I think that as we reflect, especially with this patience and empathy and reflection, as we reflect, we will find ourselves probably picking up the pieces of situations that we left behind. So this 5 of Swords gives to me like closure. Because let me tell you what I'm seeing. You see the guy in the green and red? He is picking up the swords as being a helper. Because this guy understands his part that he played in whatever war this was. Clearly, there was a win-loss situation. Some people won, some people lost. Some people had to truly look out for self. This person is telling me through this reading, like I played a significant role in the war, in the problem, in the issue, in the misunderstanding. Now that I have took time to reflect, now that I have taken time to have patience to see why, like I was saying that earlier, I said something about Virgo season feels like full circle. Now that I had taken time to reflect and I had took the time to understand why I should have been patient, right? I have empathy for everybody that was involved, and I'm willing to not only clean my part of the mess, but clean others. Because some people don't have the mental capacity to be mature, to see it how I see it. You know, this is the collective saying we're going back, especially because Mercury retrograde in Leo just ended. So now that Mercury is going direct again, a lot of stuff that got brought up to the surface. See how they're in front of the water? We're talking about flow like water. Leave it at the water, guys. Cleanse your energy. I feel like as a collective during Mercury retrograde, a lot of stuff in the past, or not a lot, but stuff got brought up in the past for a reason. To clear up any misunderstandings, to clean up our mess, to get that closure, right? So we're going to be maturing collectively and saying, okay, I learned from my lesson. I had to go back. I had to retract my statements. I had to, speak my piece. I had to clear up some sort of misunderstanding things. And this misunderstanding affected a lot of people mentally. It caused people paranoia, people to feel the need to pick and choose a side. that's going to be cleared up as well. And I do think another thing for the maturity of, for the mature group that's listening and tapped in, that they're not going to be repeating certain lessons again. They're not. They understand patience now. Like, some people might feel like, well, you know, we got an issue, let's hash it out, let's fight it out, let's talk it out, let's air it out. I think that the collective is saying no. There's so much reward in being patient, and that can apply in so many different ways. Like, don't rush a reconciliation, don't rush closure. Just let it come full circle. Let it come full circle. Take the time to reflect on your part, come back and clean your mess, and then revisit a situation. I can see that happening during Virgo season. The next card that I picked up, or that flew out, was the Knight of Wands. Okay. This is Sagittarius and Scorpio energy. Off the rip, when these two cards came out after each other, I thought to myself, well, this is somebody that's not going to, as a collective, we're not going to stay in the past for long. This is a quick link up, a quick conversation. It's not a quick conversation, a deep conversation. And after that, we're on our way to the next venture, next goal, next event, next opportunity. So I feel like as a collective, we're understanding that, yes, like going back to the past, revisiting it, clearing it up, cleansing it, purifying ourselves from it, getting the closure and all that stuff, all of it is very, very productive, because doing that can clear roads, clear blockages. It can remove a stagnant energy, especially if you felt like you've been at the crossroads for so long because something mentally was keeping you in the past and preventing you to move forward. But I don't see any coddling, enabling. I don't see a soaking over the past for too long. I see it saying, that was the blockage. That was the issue. Oh, that was the problem. Let's tackle this now so we can move on to the next venture. Knight of Wands can sometimes represent to me as the rite of passage. Like, okay, finally the war is over, the misunderstanding's been cleared up, there's no issues, or it's not to the severity of the issue that it was once. Now the Knight of Wands can move past this territory to the next venture. The next card that came out was the High Priestess, strong Pisces energy. Pisces is the opposite sign of Virgo. Okay, so this High Priestess is coming through to tell me that a lot of the collectives, I'm speaking specifically to the mature group because they want me to emphasize on the mature group, knew that this was going to happen. Like, this High Priestess understood patience from the jump. This person knew all along that there was going to be a full circle moment. I think the collective also learned when they went back to the past, and they're bringing up Mercury retrograding in the sign of Leo, when they went back to the past and revisit whatever it was in the past, even if it was just like a topic that brought up in conversation, very brief, like, oh, remember that? Yeah. You know, what they realize is like how they use their intuition to their benefit and how they did it. This High Priestess is explaining how, you know, all along your intuition, your higher self, God, your spirit team, your ancestors, they were connecting with you. They were communicating and connecting with you. And whether you chose to listen or not, determined how this issue here played out. Now, I see the collective saying, going forward, I'm definitely listening to my intuition. I'm definitely listening to my instincts, my gut. I'm listening to my spirit team. I'm listening to God. I'm listening to whoever you connect to that's a reliable source when it comes to moving differently, taking, like, how you make decisions, that kind of thing. The High Priestess is saying, now do you hear me? Now do you see what I said was going to play out the way it was? Do you see now why? Because like I said, a lot of you guys are going to be reflecting and having a lot of empathy for yourself, empathy for others. And that's the only thing that could have brought you here, I'm feeling like, is having patience. Now that you have, again, gone through whatever that was, don't forget to cleanse yourself. The next card that came out was the Sun. High Priestess and the Sun. So far, the two major kanas that's come up so far. The High Priestess is explaining to me that what you already knew is coming out. Like the sun is outside. We outside. It's for everybody to see, everybody to know, everyone to feel. Okay, feel your energy, feel your vitality. I'm picking up. Some of you guys were in hermit mode and you guys weren't talking to nobody, socializing with nobody, engaging with nobody for paranoia reasons, for competition, for a beef, for an issue. And the High Priestess kept telling you, someone's going to come along and want to clear this up. And the thing about it, whatever this is with this Knight of Wands, like it got cleared up a lot more quicker than you thought. For some of you guys, this was a misunderstanding. And the High Priestess, that intuitive energy kept telling you, like, go back and just clear it up. It'll be resolved a lot more quicker. But I feel like over time, built up, and created division, problems, misunderstanding, paranoia, jealousy, competition. And the second you guys cleared it up, rite of passage. And that's what the High Priestess was trying to tell you guys as a collective. Just squash it, talk about it, address it. We also have the Strength card, the last card that I pulled out for Virgo season in reverse. This is resistance. Also, I think it's interesting too, like the last three cards that came out were major arcanas. But I also think it's even more interesting that the last two cards are Leo energy. We just left Leo season. The Strength card in reverse is a realistic card for this energy because not everybody is open to talk about the past. Not everybody is open to get closure, reconcile, mend a bridge, or move on from the situation. Some people may be actually open to it. They just don't know how. And that's what the Strength card in reverse is talking about. Like, I just don't know how. I don't have the tools. I don't have the resources. I haven't been practicing. Any coping mechanisms, because some of you guys might get anxiety. The Strength card in reverse could also be indicating like it's time to go ahead and do a cleanse. Energy is off, confidence is off. Okay, this could be also someone that is very fearful, because when the Strength card is upright, this is someone that still has fears. We all have fears, but they have the courage to address these fears, to walk through them. Okay, where it's in reverse, this is like the lion saying, but I don't want to go to their house, and I don't want to make that phone call, and I don't want to talk to them, and I don't want to address this, I don't want to, and I have my reasons, and I'm scared, and I'm fearful. So I bring this all up to say, like, there's some stuff that is going to be brought up, okay, that needs to be brought up so that, again, this rite of passage can happen for you guys. And this is the opposition right here, the Five of Swords and the Strength card in reverse. Some of you guys are cautious, hesitant to be around the very people that you were in a mess with, or a messy situation. Like talking about it even could be triggering for some of you guys. Let me pull some cards for advice for Virgo season. This is why it's going to benefit you guys that Venus is in the sign of Libra, because Libra is going to make things a little bit more sweeter. People are going to be more considerate, thoughtful, mindful about what they bring up, at the timing of exactly. What was it? Says timing. I said that everything happens in divine order. Venus in Libra is going to address how things were unfair and how, in resolutions. What's the advice for the collective for Virgo season spirit? What is it that we need to hear? I'm hearing school. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. This is someone that's not getting enough sleep, not getting enough time in solitude to meditate, to pray, to just be in silence, or to do the things that make them feel better. The Four of Swords can talk about self-care, taking care of ourselves, making sure that we're straight. But because it's in reverse, this is indicating that someone doesn't do that enough. They need to do that. Four of Swords is a very solitude card. No one is present with the Four of Swords. This is where we go to clear our mind. And for some of us, practicing self-care helps with doing that. So for the Five of Swords to be the first card that came out in your reading, first tarot card to come out, and the advice is the Four of Swords in reverse. Many of us are resisting letting go of a grudge, resentment, an issue, a situation that has happened that has caused us trust issues, even though we were present or partaked in the mess. So the Four of Swords is reflecting how your mind has not been able to fully rest from a situation. And this is Spirit saying, like, it can though. Your mind can actually, believe it or not, rest fully from this situation. You can lay it to rest. It can be like water under the bridge, but you have to, sort through this fear. I don't know if it's the people. I don't know if there's someone that's triggered you. I don't know if this is PTSD with the Strength card in reverse and the Five of Swords. But the Four of Swords says this is affecting the mental. We need to take care of ourselves. We need to pray. We need to meditate. We need to be in solitude. Promise ourselves a decent amount of time, even if it's, you in the bathroom by yourself, no cell phone. It's encouraged. Let me pull another. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Look at the time management. I was mentioning that earlier in this reading. I was saying that we need to work on our time management, our schedule, our regimens, our routine, our diet. So the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. Virgo is notoriously known for being perfectionist and workaholics. So let's not sleep on that. Virgo is the sixth house, which does actually talk about our work. Okay, so with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, this is someone that either doesn't have a strong grip of their work, and that could mean any aspect, working, like getting to work, or transportation, or maybe it's managing your money from work, or maybe it is time management. Maybe it's not taking your job seriously. Maybe you guys are taking on more than you can handle. Either way, this is clearly showing me somebody that needs to work on this is what I was saying in the very beginning. Work on your daily tasks and routines. There's something there that needs refining so that you can have a stronger grip of what's going on in your life. Okay, pets are coming up. That could be because pets also are in the sixth house. It's interesting. Virgo was the sixth house, and this angel number 666 came up. That just clicked for me as well. Let me pull one more. We have the Nine of Wands. Y'all gonna work. That's what I love about a Virgo. They're gonna work. Virgo is going to work. What's at the bottom of the deck? Ace of Pentacles. So the Nine of Wands came out. Okay, so this is the perseverance energy that I'm picking up from the workaholic and the perfectionist energy of Virgo. So I don't see you guys giving up. And this could be because you guys are trying your best to make time for self-care, meditate, prayer, solitude, working on your time management. This is someone that's saying, I'm not giving up. It's hard, but I'm not going to give up. So the advice is, seriously, let's take care of you now. Okay, let's take care of you. Bottom of the deck was the Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Temperance. I am here for it. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Temperance. A lot of us have future plans that are going to give us material gain. This could also talk about our health improving. This could be talking about an opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles, a blessing from God. I look at that hand as if it's a hand from God delivering us a blessing after earning it. We worked hard for it. We earned it, especially with the Nine of Wands coming in as the last card for advice and the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Don't give up, guys. There's a blessing that God is preparing you to receive. You deserve it. Ace of Pentacles is a gift earned. It's a gift earned, okay? Sacrifices were made. Now it's time to make sacrifices to take care of you, okay? The Three of Wands and the Temperance card is indicating that we have future plans. There's clearly something coming in for you guys. With the Temperance card, this is realistic energy, integration, working on self, finding inner balance, healing ourselves, compromising with others. This is what needs to be done first. First and foremost, we need to start healing ourselves. We are all healers, and we all are meant to and intended to heal ourselves. So the Temperance card is definitely alchemist energy, turning things that like this Two of Pentacles here in reverse. See how they have like two pentacles? This one has, Temperance has two cups. We are finding balance every single day, one step at a time, one day at a time. And then as you do that, you'll start to find that your goals are coming closer and closer to you than you expected. It's just inner order. It's inner order, and it's also possibly like stuff going on around you. Like declutter your space, organize your space. Virgo will tell you that. Virgo will tell you to write a to-do list, make a call list, make a buy list, make a stuff that you need to do online. Get it done. Virgo is going to tell you to do that with this Two of Pentacles in reverse. You might find yourself overwhelmed, but Virgo is going to tell you, no, baby, all you got to do is just take one day at a time, babe. It's not like, let's not overwhelm ourselves. That's why Spirit keeps telling me to tell you guys this. You made sacrifices for others. Now it's time for you to make sacrifices for yourself, so that there is inner order internally, and there's outer order with your environment. Declutter, organize, and get this shit done. And I'm telling you, when you do that, you're going to experience the Three of Wands, opportunities being presented to you, and you waiting for the next thing to do. What's the next step that I need to do to gravitate closer to my future goals? And here's the Ace of Pentacles, where it's like, now you deserve it, because what? You made those sacrifices. You worked on your regimen. You worked on your routine. Worked on time management. You worked on your work. You worked on your money, your diet, your workout, your pets, all of the things in the sixth house that Virgo represents. You did all of that. You did all of that. And I keep seeing full circle. And so you deserve it. I say all that to say, Virgo season, a lot of us are going to be reaping what we deserve, because we took care of what we need to take care of. We did what we needed to do. We did what we were supposed to do. Okay, all while having patience and empathy for ourselves and others. So I would say, I know you guys will be hesitant, cautious about taking necessary steps to accomplish future goals, like here with the Three of Wands. But I promise you that you won't regret it. You won't regret it, especially if you're willing to be dedicated and do the work to get closer to your goals. Yeah, take time to reflect. That's maybe another thing that we're not doing. But the reflection in the Four of Swords. I heard something about friends too, but I could keep going on, guys. I'm going to let y'all go. Stay tuned for the new moon and Virgo reading. And until next time, we'll see each other. Bye.